Happy Thursday. You're almost through this week. There are parts of the Bible that just crack me up. And I used to get in trouble because I would laugh too much when we were supposed to be serious. But let me read just one verse that just cracks me up. Peter and John are under arrest by the Sanhedrin for preaching the resurrection of Jesus Christ. In chapter 4 of Acts is what we read. When they, the Sanhedrin, observed the boldness of Peter and John and realized, get this, they were uneducated and untrained men. They were amazed and recognized that they had been with Jesus. Now, what's funny about that is this story is written by Luke. Luke knew Peter. Luke knew John. He was their friend. He was writing as an advocate of their mission, celebrating their boldness in front of the Sanhedrin and the other religious leaders. He was making Peter and John heroes. And the best he can say about them in this moment is they were uneducated and untrained. Back home, we would say these two guys weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer. That's the best we can say about them. But here's what we couldn't argue with. They had been with Jesus. That's what they couldn't argue with. Peter and John may not have been trained philosophers, but they could preach the risen Christ. They may not have been great theologians, but they could preach the risen Christ. I know sometimes life doesn't make sense. I know sometimes it gets bumpy. I know sometimes you can't figure out what to do next or even what to say next in the moment. Here's the one thing that will hold you through that moment. Knowing that you have been with Christ. Knowing that Christ is with you. Here's what will impress the people who watch your life. And you do know there's people watching your life. Here's what they know, listen, up, down, bad times, good times, that happens to everybody. What they'll look for is their evidence that you have been with Christ. You don't have to be educated. You don't have to be well trained. What we cannot fake is whether or not you've been with Jesus. Oh, I can give you all the words to say. I can give you all the books to read. What I can't give you is your own experience with Jesus. That's the one thing the Sanhedrin could not get away from. These guys know what they're talking about. They were there. So what about you? We spend a lot of time around here in discipleship and Bible studies and all of that. Most of us know the great Sunday school answers or church answers to give to life's questions and life problems. Here's my question. Can we tell you've been with Jesus? Do you know of the moment this changed everything? When I met Jesus for the first time. That's where it all starts. That's where it all ends. In that one moment. They were uneducated and untrained, but they knew they had been with Jesus. I hope they can say the same thing about you and about me. Think about that for about 60 seconds, and I'll see you tomorrow.